The battle against COVID-19 is the worst it's ever been in Florida. Hospitals have now broken records in back-to-back days. The Florida Hospital Association says 10,389 people are hospitalized right now with COVID-19. According to the data, we're trending worse than anything we saw in 2020, which is the blue line that you see right there.
Yeah, Governor DeSantis' press secretary says it's not correct to say COVID hospitalizations in Florida right now are worse than the worst last year. 10 Tampa Bay's Josh Sadorowicz verifies.
Are Florida's COVID hospitalizations right now worse than the worst last year when they peaked in July? Our sources, the state's own numbers that they're reporting to the Department of Health and Human Services, the director of the Florida Hospital Association, Dr. Jay Wolfson, a health policy expert at USF, and Dr. Jason Salemi, an epidemiologist who specializes in health data.
The numbers are accelerating much more rapidly and are likely to continue to increase well beyond what we saw in the summer surge.
COVID hospitalizations here in Florida hit their highest last July, when Dr. Salemi says the data shows there were 10,014. Now, current confirmed COVID hospitalizations stand at more than 10,300 and climbing. But then, the governor's press secretary also cites data from Florida's Agency for Healthcare Administration. It shows the overall percentage of hospital and ICU beds filled with COVID patients right now is actually slightly lower than it was last July. That, however, isn't exactly an apples to apples comparison.
The percentage is just a percentage of admissions to occupiable beds. But if the number of occupiable beds changes, then those percentages are not easily comparable across two time periods.
So we can verify current COVID hospitalizations have surpassed last year's peak numbers.
You've got hospitals that are at 192% of their previous highest peak. If last July they had 200 COVID patients, today they are close to 400, and it's continuing to increase.